family. If you're in or near Columbia, South Carolina, you've got to visit the House of Hathor, located at 6319 North Main Street. Open Tuesday through Saturday, it's your one-stop shop for African clothing, African masks, natural soaps, incense, candles, jewelry, and more. Plus, they've got a beautiful event space. Owned and operated by Baba Rutaski and Mama Neterma Canute. When you support the House of Hathor, you support the culture. When you support the House of Hathor, you support the movement. When you support the House of Hathor, you support the people.
Greetings, my brothers and sisters. Welcome to the House of Hathor's Libation, Liberation, Lifestyle Ceremony. We come to you this day as we continue to manifest, as we continue to create, as we continue to build in the likeness of the ancestors a better place, a better world than what we inherited. We call upon you this day that we continue to honor, to acknowledge and venerate our ancestors for all that they have transcended, transmit, and transferred into our altar, our temple, and our vessels of our interdependence, our interconnection, our interrelationship, and our interactions that we share with life and nature. We call upon you this day, my brothers and sisters, that we continue to be the true vessels, altars, and temples, the institution, the industry, and the environment that does the work that is required, that we have committed, and that we continuously show our purpose and our intentions through all of our thoughts, our words, and our actions. So let us bring the ancestors involved this day. Let them know that we have never forgotten them. Let them know that they are the angels of our existence. Let them know that we still are required and we need their energy, their spirit, and their soul involved into our daily lives as we continue to be true to ourselves, true to the spirit, true to the energy and the soul that dwells within us. We call upon our ancestors far and near, fathers and mothers of our fathers, mothers and fathers of our mothers, to bear witness to all that we have done. And it is by your example that you continue to inspire us towards reclaiming our ancestral minds, regenerating our ancestral spirit, liberating our families, our homes, and our communities, and restoring our greatness as a people. We pour libation to bring into our midst your venerable ancestral spirit, radiating your great wisdom, your courage, dedication, and your unyielding commitment to victory by any means necessary. It is in the honor of our Creator, the great ancestor of all ancestors, our mothers and fathers, our sisters and our brothers, our children and their children, our grandparents, great-grandparents, great-great-grandparents, our aunts, uncles, cousins, friends, and elders of the community, that we pour this libation in your honor. In the honor of the Creator, the great ancestor of all ancestors, and the various manifestations of the Creative Spirit, we pour libation. Ashe. For our esteemed ancestors, who laid the foundation for human civilization, and who provides the wisdom to which we live and the models by which our lives are guided, we pour libation. Ashe. And for our esteemed ancestors, who suffered the atrocities and the horrors of our Ma'afa, but yet demonstrated the victorious power of the ancestral spirit by maintaining their dignity no matter the cost. Libation. Ashe. And for our esteemed ancestors who survived and made it possible for us to be here today, to continue on the valiant fight of our ancestral liberation and our vindication, we pour libation. Ashe. And finally, for our children and their children and future generations of our ancestors to come, that they too in their time will vindicate our race from all adversaries, and that they will continue to imprint upon the world the great genius of our ancestral humanity, we pour libation. Ashe. May your venerable spirit engulf this occasion to reaffirm our ancestral canity. It is done. The great ancestor of all ancestors is satisfied. Ashe. 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 Dua Neter. So we say peace and power, Hotep to you all this day, my brothers and sisters, as we continue to live, love, and learn the processes of life that dwells within us. that we give honor, that we acknowledge and we give reverence to our ancestors this day as they continue to work within us as well as they work without us. That the ancestors continues to bring forth the information and the instructions, the knowledge and the wisdom as life and nature brings clarity and understanding. Now, the clarity and understanding that we're speaking of today, we're talking about being transformative. And in the process of being transformative, that we recognize that there is a battle that we fight within ourselves as we continue to transition from one form to the next. That as the information and the instructions that are given to us, that it continues to bring forth that knowledge and that wisdom within us, that we know that we're going to be met with forces that dwells within us that are going to try to keep us in a state of place or a state of being that says, no, where we are right now, we are happy with where we are right now. And that we don't want to move from the position that we are in right now. Because maybe you are one of the community people that you believe that you have everything that you need or that you're required to have. And that you don't have to move from the position that you're in right now and move to a different position that will be even greater for you because you are fine. You are comfortable in the environment that you're in right now within yourself. But that means that there's no growth. That means that you become stagnated. You have some internal things that are happening within yourself that are not growing. And we call those things, we call that a place of thinking that everything is fine and everything is okay and that you don't have to connect with anybody else. You don't have to cooperate with the environment that's around you because everything that you always thought that you needed, that you already have. And that you don't have to worry about anybody else's situation. You don't have to worry about your family or your community because everything that you ever wanted that you have within your life. And that means that you have some stagnation within yourself because we are a collective being. That means that in the body of the Creator, you may be the heart. And if you're the heart and you think that the heart is designed that it doesn't need anything else about itself, that the rest of the body can function because the heart functions, then that means that you have not grown in your spirit, in your soul, and in your energy. Because the heart still needs the rest of the vessels in order for it to be at its optimum place in the body of the Creator. If you're the heart, then that means that you don't have to be cleansed. If you're the heart, that means that you don't need good blood pumping through your veins. If you're the heart, that means that you don't have to be aware that the muscles that surround the heart keeps it safe from outside agitations. If you're the heart, that means that you don't need the ears because the ears understands and knows that as it filters out all of the distractions and the attractions that may come to the body, that says that the body's going to take in all of the things that can harm the body, that means it can harm the heart as well. So that means that you have to be connected to all of the other vessels that live around you in order for us to move together holistically as the body of the Creator. We have to recognize that even when you're healthy, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, that you have to make sure that everybody else that's around you are at its optimum place as well. So we have to make sure that we're connecting with all the other vessels so that we all are moving as a body, as the body of the Creator, together. I want for my brothers and my sisters what I want for myself. And I want them to want the same thing for me. So as we continue to live, love, and learn our processes, we have to help others to live, love, and learn their processes as well. Now, we don't have a greater knowledge of their processes, but we can teach them how to galvanize their efforts within themselves so that they can learn about their processes of life, so that they can live their processes of life, so that they can love their processes of life, and that we can all move collectively, cooperatively, that we can move in unity together with the determination of building, manifesting, generating, reflecting, and projecting everything that is required for us to have within our families, within ourselves, and within our communities. So that means that the transition that you take when you accept your purpose, when you accept your intentions, when you accept your commitment, that you are accepting that you don't do it alone, that you must have an interconnection with your spirit, your energy, and your soul, and you must have an interconnection with the people that your community that you are unifying yourself with. And now we can move as a body of the spirit together and be in the likeness of that spirit, of that energy, and of the soul of our ancestors. So we say peace and power to you all this day. Let us live, love, and learn our processes. Let us be justified in all things that we think, in all things that we speak, and in all things that we do, because we are held accountable, my brothers and sisters, every day. And when we don't respond to that accountability, that means responsibility, the ability to respond to our commitment, then that means that we're going to be held accountable to a higher source, a higher power, a higher spirit. And when the spirit recognizes that we're not doing what we have been designed to do, then it's going to do a cleansing again so that we can be made aware of our commitment to life, to nature, to spirit, to energy, and to the souls of our ancestors. So we say peace and power to you all, and ashe to our ancestors.